community in Ivory Coast after an Ivorian.
Hi guys, let's fast on Ghana SM TV. Do like, share, and subscribe. So guys, the big story tonight is that about 13,000 Ghanaians are now refugees in Ivory Coast. Did you hear me right? 13,000 Ghanaians are in Cote d'Ivoire following the Binyiri land dispute. As we speak, our fellow Ghanaians are now refugees in Cote d'Ivoire. Guys, this particular story was confirmed by the Interior Minister himself. It's not anybody who is talking about it. It's the Interior Minister of this country, Muntaka Mubarak, who said that. And as we sit in this country, the media is so quiet and silent about this particular issue. Why? Why? Do we have a culture of silence? Or the media is playing into a game that you and I do not understand? As we speak, 13,000 Ghanaians are refugees in Ivory Coast. And like, the big story is that even in COVID, when the whole nation or the whole world was confronted with COVID-19, the people of Ghana still lived here. They had accommodation, they had things, food to eat, they had potable water to drink. Government stepped in for them. Even with that, the NDC described President AKUFFU's administration as an insensitive government. And the country was insecure for people because of some pockets of violence. And at the time, we had only Boko. And you describe President AKUFFU's administration as insensitive. And like the state was so insecure, there are insecurities here and there. The media was amplifying on all of this nonsense. Today, 13,000 Ghanaians, over 13,000, are now refugees in Ivory Coast. And the shocker is that the women are being raped. They are being asked to exchange their body for food and water. This is so sad for Mother Ghana. You see, the God of AKUFFU is exposing Mahama and the NDC in less than 8 months. Now, the people of Ghana, because of the Binyiri conflicts in Savannah region and BOLE, or the Tuna Kalba and BOLE districts in Savannah region, because of these conflicts, these people were sexually assaulted. Guys, now, as they are there, they cannot find good water to even drink. And the men are extorting our women just for a place to lay their head. The men in Ivory Coast are exploiting mothers just for them to have a place to sleep and water to drink. Guys, there's no lights for them. There's no food. Guys, this is John Mahama. Guys, tag John Mahama. Is he not aware? What is going on? Why is the media quiet? Let us know. Why? Interestingly, IGP Yowonu and his people visited the place to assess how bad the situation is. The people had already fled for their lives because even the chief of this being.
Let's now go to the Savannah region where displaced women and children who fled the BOLE conflict to La Cote d'Ivoire are facing harrowing conditions of reported cases of sexual abuse, hunger, and lack of basic necessities. Victims say they were forced to sleep with men from host communities in exchange for safety, while children are showing visible signs of trauma as food and clean water run dangerously low.
The IGP Special Operations Team deployed to BOLE to enforce peace, law and order in surrounding communities, accompanied some chiefs on a fact-finding mission to the feuding communities as part of ongoing mediation processes. A contingent of 40 officers led by ASP Alhaji Bawa Abdul Jalil advanced their activities to La Cote d'Ivoire to engage with displaced Ghanaians who had fled their indigenous communities due to the lingering conflict situation there. The personnel received briefing before their departure to the field.
When the situation is becoming calm, you as police officers, it is incumbent on you to also play the role of mediation in order for us to have peace, safety and security within the area in which you are operating.
What we are in now, we are not supposed to be biased. So I expect you to be very professional in your dealing.
In BOLE, a Brifo-dominated settlement, most homes had been abandoned. At the Chache border, the IGP Special Operation Team, assisted by customs and immigration officials, facilitated their entry into Bonkro, the host community in Ivory Coast, after an Ivorian security chief, Gachet Toussaint, granted them access. The team engaged the traditional rulers, community members and refugees in a town hall meeting fashion.
Having the information that they have moved to this area, the IGP has tasked us to come to this area to see how our people are faring and also to see how best we can also communicate with the chief and also thank them for keeping our people who are currently under their custody.
Chief of Bonkro, Zinayao, pledged continued protection for the refugees, but appealed for peace in Ghana to allow the refugees to return to their abodes. Ivorian Security Chief Gachet Toussaint emphasized the urgency, urging Ghanaian authorities to intensify peace mediation efforts before the crisis worsens. The team then proceeded to address the refugees.
Good afternoon to you all. It is not easy going through all the areas that you have abandoned your homes and this is where you are living. It's a clear indication that it's an unfortunate incident. But we are assuring you as police officers from Ghana, especially from the National Headquarters Special Operation Unit, that for the past 3-4 days, our presence within your area has indicated that peace is coming back. Everything is coming back to normalcy, and we are assuring you that with our effort and the effort of our Inspector General of Police and the National Security, together with the government, everything is going to be normal so that you can come back and live your normal life.
Some of the refugees say they still live in fear.
The people that they are killing, whenever they will mention the person's name that they want the person, definitely they will kill that person. It's like when they go to your house or the village, the people that they want and they are not there, there is a sign that they will make in the house for them to know that they will come back for them. So we are begging that the security should do well and assist us. If not, the fear and the panic is there. And there is some particular names that they've mentioned now. Even if the dialogue is, they are able to solve it and they go back, still they have the fear that they may one day kill them because their names are with them and they want them to kill them. So we are begging that they should do well so that the security should be tight in the community.
The delegation inspected the proposed new camp for the displaced Ghanaians. At the current site, a public school is no longer viable, with schools set to reopen. Further assessment revealed alarming humanitarian concerns, theft and sexual abuse perpetrated against several women. The lack of food and clean water have also compounded the plight of the refugees, prompting an urgent need for food supplies and immediate healthcare needs. Meanwhile, the deployment of the Special Operations Team has significantly boosted peace and public confidence in BOLE, while the curfew remains in force. The team has pledged to continue working with the traditional leaders, security agencies and Ivorian counterparts to secure lasting peace and ensure the safe repatriation of displaced victims. Stanley Niblew, TV3 News.